With this. So what's good, YouTube? This is your boy SikShot, the SikShot Gaming Channel, and today is the first episode of my podcast. This podcast is called All About FighterZ, and today I got my boy Stormationx with me, and then I got my boy Mass-degenerate. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
Hello, guys. This is Mass speaking.
Yo, this is Storm. What's poppin'?
That sounded nasty. Anyways, let's get started with this with this podcast. Alright, so put y'all plugs in. Put y'all plugs in real quick where y'all could, if y'all wanna try to find these people, whatever, you can find Stormationx.
My YouTube channel is gonna be in the link. In the description.
He just like interrupted the shit out of me. Okay. Alright. And Mass, he don't have
I don't have a YouTube channel.
But he got the PSN stuff, so that's gonna be a link.
Mass-degenerate. Yep.
But yeah, let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is so DLC. All right, for fighters. All right, so last week or 2 weeks ago, one of them. Last week, Vegeta Blue trailer came out, and the week before that, I believe Zamasu came out. Everybody seen it here, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right, so what's your opinions on it? Storm,
I think it's a pretty good.
Oh, sorry, my fault. Mash, you go first.
I think it's a pretty good trailer.
That's all you guys. That's all. Just a pretty good trailer. No more input.
I mean, it looks like it's adding a lot of depth now. People are getting their characters that they actually want in the game. I'm actually glad they added him or them because they're pretty big fan favorites too.
Vegito is a fan favorite, yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't knew that was coming though. Vegito and Zamasu, we shouldn't knew they was coming. What I don't like, if y'all don't know about the leaks, right? The leaks got the characters is gonna be, well, we already know the 4 characters: Bardock, Broly, Zamasu, and Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. So supposedly the other 4 characters from the leaks, the leaks, is supposed to be base Goku, base Vegeta. That's trash. I don't like that at all.
I don't like that. I think that's retarded. You already have Blue and you already have regular Super Saiyan, so you're gonna put base? Like, at least, like, give us Kid Goku, something that's a little bit different, and plus he'll play way different with the staff.
Well, Kid Goku isn't canon anymore.
He is canon.
I'm talking about Dragon Ball Goku.
Not GT.
Oh, Dragon Ball Goku. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
not GT.
See the thing, and that's the thing I don't understand about like games who do this. Like, it's so many different forms of a character, and I'm not gonna say adding him in is a bad choice, but now that you've given us Super Saiyan and Blue, it's like, yeah, because I would like him to have his base form in the game, but now that they've already added those, it's kind of like too late, and now it's kind of like a waste of a slot. You know what I'm saying?
I could understand base Goku a little bit, because then base Goku would just have Kaioken and Spirit Bomb. There's no representation of Spirit Bomb in this game at all through the Super. So
yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, so that's why I can understand base Goku a little bit, but base Vegeta, no. You could have put Majin Vegeta for that, which I was championed from before the game even came out. I said Majin Vegeta and Deborah. I feel like they should make characters in the game. I feel like Deborah would have been sick. Yo, with the sword, he'd been another character with a sword, and then he would have the turn you to stone type shit with special moves and stuff like that. I thought that would have been dope.
I admit Deborah would have been a cool concept for a character, but Deborah isn't really like one of those characters where everybody just goes nuts over. Now, if anything, I think they should put Janemba in the game.
Yeah, I do.
We need some movie people other than Brawley.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Supposedly, well, Bardock is a movie character as well. But supposedly, the other set of DLC characters at the base and the base form Vegeta and Goku is gonna be Cooler. He's gonna be a character.
Oh, so now we're talking.
Yeah.
Cooler, okay.
Yeah. So
my question is, how many more DLCs do they have before they're done? That's my question.
The leaks. All right. So it's supposed to be 8, right? And the leaks gave us, as we know, the last 4 is base Goku, Vegeta, Cooler, and 17, but the Super version of 17. Dragon Ball Super version of 17. All right, that's cool.
Trash.
Trash.
It's trash.
Garbage.
It's trash.
Garbage.
Yeah.
I
To be
mean,
exact.
I mean, who else would
See,
you?
that's.
I mean, if I had to choose, I'd say Majin Vegeta. But 17 Super. I mean, and people did want 17 Super. They was kind of mad when they heard that 17 was in 18's gameplay. They was kind of mad, like, oh, so now we're not gonna get 17 by itself. So before the game came out, so.
But then that's not unique, because if you're gonna bring another 17 into the game, don't bring one that's already technically in the game through like a double mechanic, like 2 characters.
But it's Dragon Ball Super 17, so he could fight totally different.
What's up with GT? They're not gonna do nothing with GT, right?
Nah,
because it's not canon. It's not quote unquote
even,
canon. But see, my whole thing is
stuff with GT, but
my whole thing is if you're gonna have. Like, if you're gonna have a limited roster of characters, at least make the characters, worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Deborah and Majin Vegeta have been worth it. That's what
like I said, maybe not Deborah because it's Deborah. Like he was a cool character for the time, but he's not really that memorable.
Yo, if y'all, damn, I don't know. Yeah, 'cause I'm older than y'all. Yo, but when Budokai 2 came out and Deborah was in that game, he was hyped. The boy was hyped in that game. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I don't remember how he plays.
I feel you. But he was only hyped because he was, like, he seemed cool at the time. Like, I'm saying, like, as far as overall, like, he's not a fan favorite. Like, you get a couple people that like him, but, like I said, like, somebody like Janemba or something like that, people would like Janemba a lot more than they would
Yeah,
Deborah.
you're definitely right about that. Now, that's, like, moving on to... So now, moving on to the next topic. So not the next topic, but still the same thing. But so there's also leaks for season 2 of the DLC characters, right? And from what I remember, it's supposed to be Jiren, Kaba, Kale with Khalifa, or no, Khalifa with Kale. They supposed to be the same thing like Intro 17 and 18. So they supposed to be fighting together. So that's 3, right? So far.
Word?
Supposedly.
That's dope.
That's supposedly leaks.
That's the leak list, right?
Yeah, I can't really remember everything else, but I know that Gogeta is supposed to be in that leak list, right? But Janemba's not in that list.
What?
So that's stupid to me. How you not gonna have Gogeta? How you gonna have Gogeta but no Janemba when Gogeta debuted against Janemba? Like, that's kind of retarded.
Yeah, you kind of want the villain counterpart in it.
Just exactly what they did with Zamasu and Blue Vegito. Like, you should be doing the same thing with those 2 characters. Especially how popular Janemba is.
Yes, Janemba is, like, he's still one of my favorite villains.
So, I don't understand that. But...
See, and that goes back to what I'm saying. If you're gonna have a limited character list, at least make the characters count. Like I said, the whole 17 from Super thing, no, because at that point I feel like people are just being penalized because they have 17 and 18 in the game, but they decided to use them as assist characters. So now it's like, now you want to add the regular character, you're just taking up a slot at this point. If you wanted 17 to be their own character, you should have just made that from Jump Street.
Yeah, but so, but we'll see when that shit comes out. But so we talked about Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Did y'all see the Merge Zamasu trailer?
I think he looks whack. In my opinion, I don't like him.
I
don't like him.
Yeah, his. Well, if you got so you gotta remember, whenever Bandai Namco, they do their trailers, for some reason they only want to have like 30-second trailers. In reality, the intro takes 8 seconds of that trailer, and you only really have 15 seconds of gameplay. So we only really got 15 to 20 seconds of gameplay for both Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Merge Zamasu. But for some reason,
Vegito actually look cool though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But for some reason, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito trailer just blew all the other trailers that came out before Out of the Water, because his move.
It's Vegito though.
Yeah, that's
his
what I'm saying.
moveset is fire too.
His
But yeah,
moveset is cool.
That level 3 super.
That's the thing. Zamasu's moveset doesn't seem that good. Like it seems like it would be hard, not hard to play, but it seems like it would be weird to play. Like it would have weird combos and stuff like that.
I think they did come out and say that he is going to be a hard to learn character. He's not going to be easy to use character. So, I mean, I'm excited to see how he plays. I mean, he does the stuff they showed in that trailer didn't seem too crazy, but I am excited to see how he plays and shit. Like, but.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. The reason I don't like it is he just I've never liked that kind of character. He looks like he has like the flight cancel shit, and he can only use his beams out of the sky. Like he looks like a keep away. He looks like his combo game is gonna be trash. And I don't like his super, the lightning. I don't know, it just doesn't look appealing.
Yeah, I ain't like the super either. Compared to how it was in anime, and then I see it, I'm like, what? That's it? Like, really?
Yeah, that's my problems with it.
But
oh crap.
I guess we'll see. Alright, so moving on. I know they're supposed to be coming out with a patch changes, characters, and system changes, but I don't want to dive into that. I'll probably talk about that next week when we feel like I feel like we're gonna get some gameplay for those characters this week as well. Hopefully. Alright, but moving on from there, so we talked about the trailer. Oh yeah, so I seen today. I looked. What did I see today? I don't know when I seen it, but so they showed the entries for Evo, right? And then FighterZ is killing. Like FighterZ is at the top of the list at entries for Evo, and that's to be expected. Like it's a brand new game, and it's not like this game is like fire. It's not boring at all. It's like it's not gonna lose. To me, it's not gonna lose steam no time soon. So then number 2 is Street Fighter 5. That's also to be expected. The Street Fighter. 3 is where it gets a little bit interesting. Tekken 7 is number 3. Now, Tekken does have hype, and this Mass doesn't like Tekken 7. He's bugging, but Tekken 7 is a great ass fucking game. He's wild.
It is not.
I wouldn't know. I didn't do much into that.
Yes, Storm is not a Tekken player. But
yeah, that shit's trash.
He's wilding. Storm is wilding. And now you probably just lost all your potential subs off of that.
Hey guys, I play Smite, so that shit is fire.
But yeah, so Tekken is number 3. So I'm surprised at that because normally the Smash games is be at the top of the list, and this year Smash is under Tekken. So what does that say? I don't know.
I think honestly, people may hate me for saying this, but I think Smash is starting to get a little overrated, just a tad. Just a tad. I think so.
Storm is a Smash
because
player, so
first of all,
he's gonna hype it. He's gonna defend it.
But my thing is, it's no way. Like to me, especially that Tekken game is not good enough to put over Smash.
Oh my gosh, Tekken
not
7,
over Smash.
Yeah, Mass don't know what the hell you talking about. Tekken 7 is the best Tekken 7 since Dark Resurrection. Tekken 7 is fire. Like I don't know what Mass talking about. Mass don't like it because it had supers, but Tekken 7 was great. Tekken 7 was GOAT. But I like
they added Noctis. That was cool.
Noctis is good too.
And then, that's actually a problem of mine. How are you adding in people that has nothing to do with the Tekken series, and they're relating them to the story? How?
No, well, Noctis not part of the story, but Akuma's part.
I know,
of the
but
story.
Akuma, how? How do you do that?
It's a money grab. That's all it was. We know this.
But yeah. I understand adding a character in, but relating it to the story, like that's OD. Like that's taken away from all, and the fact is that's a Tekken game that's canon, like that's supposed to follow a storyline. So now, for all of us diehard Tekken fans, we're following the story, and it happens to mix with the Street Fighter world. Like, are you serious? Like, is that what it's come to now?
But we not gonna say it. We can't say it and be like, yo, we really follow Tekken because of the story. Like
Tekken story actually was very good. Like, for the people who actually paid attention to it, Tekken had a very, very good story.
It was cool. It was cool.
I think it did.
It definitely did.
How you think it did? You don't play Tekken.
I just fucking with you.
This man is exposing.
But I don't mind it at all. It was hype. People got hype when they heard Kun was in the game. It brought Street Fighter players to Tekken and stuff like that.
That's the problem.
I get the whole marketing scheme behind it, and even though I don't like fighting Kuma in the game at all, he's annoying to fight. But still, I don't mind it at all, and it's still gameplay mechanics is still the best. It's the best Tekken gameplay mechanics, and yeah, Tekken's good. Alright, but now Tekken wise though, they kind of fucked up with their DLC strategy, because if you only coming out 2 DLC characters, and then you don't come out none of the original characters, like Lei Wulong,
thank you,
and stuff like that, I'm kind of mad about that. That's what I'm really mad about.
Look at how many people they left out. No Bruce, no, none of that.
Well, Josie took over Bruce, so that's whatever. But
I mean, still,
no,
look at who
Lei
you don't have.
Is a problem for me, because Lei is just a cool ass character. And
yes, and he's been there since if not day one, damn near day one. I was about to say.
I believe he's been in there since Tekken 1. So no Lei, no Julia, or like no Ganryu. I mean, but I like Ganryu. I know a lot of people don't like it, but Ganryu is cool. But Julia and Lei is kind of big. Those staples. Like Julia, her fighting style, if it's even Michelle or Julia and Lei, those staples that's supposed to be in the game, and they're not in the game, so it's like, what the hell? Especially Lei Wulong. Lei Wulong in Tekken 7 gameplay style with he would have been so cool, but whatever.
And this was going back to what I was saying earlier. You know why they probably didn't add him, right?
Why?
Because he was too complicated of a character. This was a dumbed down Tekken, like you said, for marketing purposes, in order to bring Street Fighter players in, as well as just try to get the most money they could.
It's the dumbed down Tekken, yes. From all the other Tekkens, it is dumbed down, but it's still one of the hardest fighting games to play, though. It still has more depth.
Oh yeah. But see, that's the thing about Tekken. They could reduce the combo list in half, and it would still be one of the most. Like, Tekken has just always been like that, regardless. But I'm just mad that they dumbed it down and made it a little less intricate, because they just made it so easy now. Like, I mean, granted, everybody can do it, so it's not just like, oh, you have the green button, but still, it's like you shouldn't be able to do that in Tekken. That's not what Tekken is.
I still enjoy Tekken. I need to start going back to play Tekken. But so how do you get to Tekken though? Oh yeah, so so we're gonna go back to topic with Smash, right? Matt said he feel like Smash is overrated. I feel the same exact way as well. I'm not a Smash player. I don't understand why Smash is even so hype how it is. I don't understand. For a party fighter like that, like, I respect it though, because it's really made a name for itself in the fighting game community, but I don't know. I just can't get into it. I like my fighters more traditional. I can't fuck with I don't know. I can't do it. But since you are the Smash player, well, I don't know about expert, but you're the Smash player, so let's hear your opinion.
Well, the thing about Smash is that it features a lot of characters from different games, and everybody loves Nintendo. It's a family-owned system. They make systems for families. So the thing about fighting games for it, I would say the biggest interest about it is that it's I don't know how to put it. The thing about Smash is it's like it's cartoony, and it kind of brings a lot of people together. It brings like adults, it brings kids because of the characters that it features. You try to show Tekken to a kid, the kid is not gonna play Tekken.
Well, yeah,
what kid that plays Tekken or Street Fighter? It's open to everybody.
I understand that, but on a competitive level, what makes it so much? Are you just saying just because it appeals more people that event you're going to get more competitors just because it appeals more people? Is that what you're trying to say right now?
I think that the reason why it's played so competitively is because it's been around for so long. You know, so Smash is a game that's been surviving since the early 90s or mid 90s. So,
Street Fighter,
and people were playing competitive back then.
Street Fighter, Tekken.
Well, then that shows that when you play a game for a long time, that those veterans are going to come back. I think the reason why people play it competitively is it's fun to play competitive. To be honest, like I really can't really answer that in the way that you want me to, because I stopped playing a while back. But the reason I would play it competitively is because at the end of the day, it is a fighting game. There's wave dashing, there's frame chaps, there's hurt boxes, hit boxes, all that. So in essence, it is a fighting game. It's just a party fighter like PlayStation All Stars.
I enjoy PlayStation All Stars more, but that's a topic for another day. All right, so boom. So look. So Smash. Both Smash games is 4 and 5 on the list, right? And then it was BlazBlue Cross Tag, which I'm not surprised at that. No, actually, I am surprised at that, because at the bottom of the list is
the game's not even out yet, though.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm surprised, because at the bottom of the list is Injustice 2.
Injustice 2 fell off so hard.
Injustice 2 came out a year ago, and for it, that's kind of crazy. And then for it to be NetherRealm, the big studio, both one of the best, and probably this generation, the best fighting game selling studio at the moment, because Mortal Kombat 9 did numbers, and Justice 1 did numbers, Mortal Kombat X did numbers, and even Justice 2 did numbers. So for it a year later to die out the way it did, it's kind of crazy. I think even Justice 2 was still kind of, not Justice 2, Justice 1 was still kind of strong for at least 2 years. And Justice 2, it doesn't seem, and maybe it's because of FighterZ came out and it took away its steam. That's probably another reason why. But Justice 2 it's not the heavy hitter no more, I think, like how it was before. In the
Definitely
past.
not. Definitely not.
A year later, with Justice 1, I was still playing Justice 1 hard. I was still playing all the DLC characters and everything like that. When Batgirl came out, the cheapness with her was crazy, and she was just really good. And then Martian Man, and that's another thing. I think what also killed Injustice 2 is their DLC choices.
Compared to the Ninja Turtles, that shit was trash.
It's not even just it was too much guest characters. Like too much guest characters. Like with the Justice 1. They DLC choices was good money. When you had Zod come out, oh my god, you know how Zod was nasty. Zod was so good. Batgirl was so good. Martian Manhunter was so good. Zatanna was the only one I wasn't a big fan of. But and then this one, you had 9 DLC characters. You had three guest characters. Raiden. Who wanted Raven? I did not ask for Raiden. Sub-Zero. Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I will play Mortal Kombat if I wanted to play those characters.
And Hellboy.
Put characters that we don't play.
Yeah, that's four DLC. That's 4 guest characters. I didn't know 4 guest characters. Mortal Kombat X did kind of the same thing. I think how many guest characters had Mortal Kombat X? I think they had 2. I ain't like that. I wanted more Mortal Kombat characters, but I ain't gonna front. They was type good. I'm not gonna lie. And it was new. It was fresh. Sub-Zero's not fresh. Raiden's not fresh because they in Mortal Kombat. So, it's not fresh. And then, Ninja Turtles, I guess that was cool. When I turned it on,
I think it's different, but I don't know. I don't know.
Me being a big DC fan, I wanted more DC characters, actually. I didn't want that bullshit. I wanted a Constantine or... Who else is crazy acts about? I don't know, but maybe a different. I don't know, but yeah.
I wish I could speak more on Injustice 2 and the DC. I'm not really into like that whole thing, but I see where you're coming from. But like less guest characters, more DC, because that's why you playing the game. It's Injustice. Yeah, exactly. It's a DC game.
But supposedly there's rumors for Mortal Kombat 11. Appearing that what comes out first? I think Evo. What comes out? Evo or
What?
E3?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah,
I'm hyped.
Yeah, they suppose there's rumors about them showing that. So I guess when that comes around, we'll talk about that more. But let's talk about the game that definitely died, officially died out, and just like garbage. Marvel
Infinite, yeah. Yeah, such a fall from grace of Marvel 3, man. You get fucking Infinite.
Yo,
that
Marvel
game,
3, you
oh my God.
you couldn't get that game out of Evo. You know how many years Marvel 3 was in Evo? I'm like, why the fuck is Marvel 3 still in Evo? Why
It was in Evo still till last year still.
But yeah, they're gonna have the side tournament, but even on the main stage, it was there for like a good 4 or 5 years on the main stage of Evo, and now they like side tournaments so like that. But how you go from that a 4-year run for you being on the main stage of Evo to Marvel Infinite just coming out? It's not even a year. It came out September, and it didn't make Evo.
Now, what do you think its problems were?
Well, the look of it, that's one. The look of it was bad.
Look of it.
Aesthetically, graphics wise, it was trash. Like, it was really bad. I don't know why they went with that look. The gameplay, alright. I had problems with the gameplay, but then the gameplay wasn't the problem. The biggest problem. I do have some. Me personally, I have problems with the gameplay. I know Maximilian. He feels like he said Maximilian feels like gameplay wise, that's the best Marvel ever. Gameplay wise.
Wait, Infinite?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he
feels I like the tag and shit. That was cool.
That's one thing I don't like. The Infinite tag in shit was annoying. Like over and over.
that shit was fun.
Annoying. That's so annoying. Like, it's hard for you to punish it in that game because you just infinite tag over and over and over and over. Like, at least this is why with Dragon Ball Fighterz, it's a cooldown system in your tag. When you caught in block stun, or when you get you can't keep tagging the same character over and over again. I mean, I guess that's the concept of the game too. Marvel Infinite, it's infinite, but still. But gameplay wise, it wasn't that bad. Gameplay wise, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. Oh my god, it was trash.
I wasn't down for the 2 characters at first because I'm used to 3. And then you take the 2. Marvel's Capcom has always been 3 characters. I mean, I think Marvel 2.
1.
Well, it was Marvel 1? Okay, yeah. So, the 3 characters, and then you go to 2, it limits your team because the whole thing about the game is putting characters from different universes together and making your dream team. So, you only limited it to 2 kind of made it corny, in my opinion. Like give us what we want. We wanted 2 characters. I mean, we didn't want 2 characters. We want what we always had, which was 3.
That's
I see where you're coming from with that.
It also messed up like the combo potential too. Like, yeah, you have an Infinity Stone, but it's only so much you can do with the stone.
That Reality Stone was busted, dude. Reality Stone was busted. It
was Reality and Space. That was the best 2 stones.
Yeah.
That was like made no sense to play.
People started using Power too, though, a lot.
Power got some burn.
Yeah, Power did get some burn because it was a good anti-air. Like, it was just a good.
Yeah, Spider-Man was crazy with that.
Power was good, but it just wasn't Space and Reality. It wasn't just those 2. Like, those 2.
That's true.
Like, were crazy. I don't think the problem was the 2-on-2. I think the problem probably was the characters.
So
The characters selection, who they choose, or it was kind of whack. And then you didn't really you had so many returning characters, right? You had very little new characters. If I remember, how many new characters was there? Like, you had Thanos.
There was Gamora. It was very few. It was I think it was 6 new characters.
Yeah. So
and then that
was trash. And then you didn't really give nothing new to the old characters. They basically had all their old shit. Yeah, some of them used it in different ways, but they still, some of them, not even all of them, but some of them used it in different ways. But they pretty much had all their old shit. You didn't give them no real much new stuff. And then Hulk was just retarded. Hulk was
best in the game.
Hulk was just.
You just didn't know how to.
Full screen armor launcher. That's stupid. I still to this day think that's stupid. That you can run over and over and over, and you can't punish it because you can just tag in to make them safe. And I think it was already safe to begin with.